but since you have come under my tutelage, you have spent the last quarter, that is 3 months, of 20 and 21 undefeated, and as a token of being a success for the first and only time in when you pass office in no life, I have a gift for you. Hold the microphone for your sensei!
You got a gift for me, Don?
Show the hell up, Johnny Youngblood! I have a gift for you, Johnny Youngblood.
He's not so bad.
Address me as Master Dog! My gift to you, John Youngblood, is this. For your accomplishment of going one quarter undefeated, I present you with this set of Ninjukus.
That's the best present I ever had.
Shut the hell up and now you sensei, John Youngblood.
You guys have me on 3. Thank you, Donnie. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Donnie. He's like I think I can do this, man. Look. That's the best present ever.
Gary, in case you're wondering who the absolute most popular tag team in RSW was, the champions have arrived to take on Master Don and the Neon Tiger.
That's right, Bill. I mean, how can you not love the tag team champions, Mount Kilpis? They're just lovable guys. They love to have a good time. They engage with the fans. Very gracious. Polly, as you see, loves to give everybody a hug, which may be to a little bit of their detriment because Polly is such a trusting and friendly individual. He may, certainly with Judo Ace Donovan in there, Master Don rather, I don't want to get yelled at, looking to perhaps exploit Polly.
Gannon's certainly the more serious of the two, but when it comes down to the rubber hitting the road, Polly always delivers in the ring.
And of course you see the training being undergone by Johnny Youngblood as Master Don. If you check out the RSW Facebook page, you'll see Master Don attempting to train Johnny Youngblood in the ways of martial arts so that he can reach his full potential as the Neon Tiger.
Poor referee James has been assigned this contest. Good luck keeping order in this one. want to give his up again.
And meanwhile, in the other corner, you've got Master Don, just infuriated, just berating his tag team partner here. Certainly takes his training very, very seriously, does Master Don, and expects only perfection from Johnny Youngblood. And the tag team champs, I mean, you've got to think, Bill, what an incredible upset it would be for this young tag team in Master Don and the Neon Tiger, Johnny Youngblood, to dethrone or to surmount even Mount Kilpis. Gannon just having to hold Paulie back at this point.
How much energy do you think that expends out of Gannon every match before it starts up, just holding Paulie back?
Oh, just, well, both, and mentally, mental energy as well, trying to keep Paulie from embracing every member of the audience here.
We're going to have to get some order here. Let's see who starts this one out. It looks like it may be the Neon Tiger, Johnny Youngblood. And the crowd here in Fairmont, West Virginia is certainly wanting Paulie to start this matchup.
Paulie, I think, wants to kill that piss, as he says, and he wants to start this match off against trainee Youngblood.
Recipient of the white belt in recent times, I do believe. From Master Don, no less.
I saw him taking those kendo Singapore cane shots to the back of the leg during his training.
Master Don encouraging his student, must be pleased with that series. Now hold on.
Paulie demonstrating some of the martial arts skills of his own here. Whoa! The RSW faithful love that.
Not necessarily the brand of martial arts that Master Don teaches. Perhaps what they do up on Mount Kilpis, hard to tell, but this matchup has started finally.
Big Paulie just throws off the young trainee.
Well, refocusing here, and Master Don makes the tag without the Neon Tiger being made aware. Oh, referee James Simpson.
And that's
enforcing the rules here. That's by the textbook. I appreciate that.
That just goes to show the inexperience of the Master Don and the Neon Tiger. They're a little out of sync with each other. Paulie with a big chopping blow sends Master Don down in a single swoop. But a nice display of technique there from Master Don. Hurting himself on that exchange.
The head not necessarily a part of Paulie Kilpis. I would try to attack. There's a tag to Gannon the Shooter Green. Double team. Giant back body drop from Mount Kilpis on the Master Don.
I don't think Master Don has ever been that high and dropped from that height in his life.
Not without purchasing an airplane ticket, that's for sure.
He's a judo master, but he was a high flyer on that one.
Now Gannon really going for the wrist control, drop Master Don.
Nice waistlock takeover there from Gannon. A little bit of amateur wrestling in his background.
Former collegiate wrestler at West Virginia University, Gannon the Shooter Green. However, Master Don, many medals awarded.
Oh, I think that one connected right to his nose or his eye.
He may have broken his nose with that one.
Just these unbelievable knee strikes here from Master Don.
suplex, you can see how red Gannon's face is from all those knee strikes.
Yeah, I was
Still
going
going
to
for
say.
the pinfall. I think I'd have made a tag there.
Speaking of unbelievable, the strength of Gannon Green, my word, just, and Master Don is no small man, and he was just hoisted up, held there for a second and dropped.
Wait a
Get
minute.
him. What a display. No, Master Don
Clear
counter.
around. Into a sleeper hold.
He's got that wrist right across the carotid artery. Paulie is losing it over there in the corner. He's about to run in illegally, I believe.
When did Paulie put a headband on? Did he come to the ring?
I believe Paulie just found it laying about and said, "This looks good." As Gannon now fighting out, applies the bear hug, did manage to fight out of that sleeper. And the tag team titles are on the line here.
That is a giant bear hug.
Let's go get it. Let's go get it.
And Paulie Kilpis cheering on his tag team partner as his partner Gannon tries to squeeze the will to fight out of Master Don.
Trying to box Gannon's ears and does so successfully. Floats over into reverse chin lock. The judo master himself, Ace Donovan. Master Don, I better correct myself just like you did.
Yeah, he'll hear that, stop mid-match and come and yell at us, I have no doubt.
Gannon's still in this ring. He's been in this ring an awful long time.
He is, after that flurry of big moves, he's just worn down. Master Don countered one of his power moves and has got him cinched up ever since pretty much. But I fear for the Neon Tiger and Master Don when the exuberant Paulie finally does get that tag if the match goes that long.
They better take advantage and finish off Gannon while they have him at such a disadvantage. Perhaps on the wrong side of the ring. They should be closer to their corner, I would think. A little close to Paulie.
Well, I think Master Don's doing about all that he can with the big brute Gannon. It's like trying to wrestle a bull down by the horns. Wait a minute. He might be out here, Bill.
Are we about to have new tag team champ? No! All right, Gannon, the Shooter Green, still got something left.
At the last second, Gannon thinking he wants to keep those titles around his waist. And now he's finally came alive here.
Airplane spin after all that damage. I don't know how good of an idea that was. Desperate times call for desperate measures, though.
Gannon already disoriented himself, looking to disorient Master Don as much as possible, and he was successful, but he's in the wrong corner. And of course the question is, can he get to Paulie? Master Don now engaging with Paulie. Paulie wanting a hug, but gets a chop across the jaw.
Well, he's done his job. He's distracted Gannon and baited Paulie.
Oh, look at Master Don. He's got the, as he calls him, Noon Chuku.
Almost hitting the Neon Tiger in the process.
And Gannon nearly put him away with that surprise roll-up. Another miscommunication there on the side of Master Don the Neon Tiger. And that's gotta hurt.
Well, that's a precarious landing. Both men down. Gannon desperately needs to make a tag here. Been in the ring far, far too long.
And this is his opportunity. He's just got to lean over. He's got to turn over just a quarter, just a 180 degrees there. Just reach that arm up and over again. And if you can, if you want to keep those tag team titles, you're going to have to do it. And he does it. Paulie coming in now.
Big time drop. Center of the spinal column is how I'll refer to that. Holy Kilpus, back and forth. You knew it was going to be a lot of energy when he got into the ring.
And now you've got a fresh Paulie Kilpus in there against a beaten up Master Don. This is exactly what the challengers don't need. Paulie diving. Wow.
Not quite sure what he was going for there. Perhaps a headbutt, perhaps a splash of some sort.
I'm not sure. I think he may have tried to change tactics midair, and he really came crashing down in an awkward manner. That could have really messed up either his knee or his neck. And Gannon's going to have to get his second wind up real quick, it looks like. Johnny Youngblood, Neon Tiger in training in the ring. He cut Paulie off. Smart move from Youngblood. Paulie's dazed after that tumble.
A flurry of blows from the Neon Tiger.
I don't think this crowd's going to cheer for Kilpus here, but
they may like you, Mr. Youngblood, but Kilpus is in their hearts.
there's some training paying off there as we see the double chop from Johnny Youngblood. And a chop once again to Paulie Kilpus. These guys might be seeing those tag team titles glimmering in their eye. Oh, wait just a minute. I saw the nunchucks.
The present Master Don gave Johnny Youngblood before the match.
What is Master Don doing to this referee over here?
Youngblood wants no part of it. Youngblood playing fair and square.
I've got to say, Johnny Youngblood had the opportunity. Remember, the tag team championships are on the line, and that may have been, you don't want to win that way, but that may have been a fatal error on the part of Youngblood because he could have knocked out Paulie with those nunchucks.
There's the tag to both teams here.
Man, it's got that second win. Look at him go. Right across the throat.
Larkin just sits down on the Neon Tiger. That will drive every ounce of air right out of you.
Incredible agility shown by the big man. And Master Don, I don't know if he knows where he's at, but he's in trouble. Kilpus is setting up. Kilpus is measuring him. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Youngblood pulls the leg from
Holy moly.
Paulie. Really into the ring. Just a mess.
Of it here. What is going
A
on?
mess of bodies in that ring now. And it hits the headbutt.
Johnny Youngblood checking on his master.
And I believe it is Youngblood and Gannon are the legal men here. Hard to tell.
Gannon taking care of both opponents by himself while Paulie's out.
Gannon,
That'll do it.
Gannon just tossing bodies around the ring.
One more. One more, and this is the one I've been waiting on, guys.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. You'll see. You'll see. Go ahead.
Next.
What's going on, guys? What's happening?
Mr. Edwards.
Yes, sir. What's up?
I'm sorry. Mr. O'Shea Edwards.
That's fair. What's up?
My name is Simon Rothschild, Mr. Edwards. I am a sports agent from
Okay.
Las Vegas, Nevada. A very successful sports agent. This lovely vision to my left is Miss Vanessa Hart, my CFO.
Okay.
And the right hand. The strapping young buck to my right is her son, Reese Hart.
Did that. Okay.
And he is the heir to the Rothschild franchise.
Fantastic.
Mr. Edwards, we have simply been brought here to RSW as potential investors in the company
Okay.
to take it maybe from, say, here to the stratosphere, and who knows after that.
All right.
Your name came across our radar.
It should.
We know who O'Shea Edwards is.
You should.
We know about your limitless potential and talent.
You should.
Everybody should. That's the problem. Everybody doesn't. So what Simon says is, we would like to offer you exclusivity.
Okay.
We would like to represent O'Shea Edwards along with RSW and make your life, I don't know, a little easier, a little greener. And Mr. Edwards, that is just the tip of the iceberg. We're not asking for a decision right now. This is merely an entertainment of an offer. Merely an interview, so to speak.
Okay. Well, interviews are fantastic, but I'm not interviewing for a job. If anything, you guys, I should be interviewing you. Put like this, that's great. Don't get me wrong, cash rules everything around me. You know, I understand that. But I'm not here for one-time payment. I'm not here to get rich. I'm here to get wealthy. See these headphones on my ears? I'm sponsored. Just for me to wear these right now, I should get a check in my, actually I checked his hint. You see these beads? Yeah man, these are authentic, these are custom made. I don't pay for these. The Jordans that I rocked to walk in here, I don't pay for those either. The truck I drive, then again, when I go somewhere, I don't drive at all, I fly. So you guys may be big time money, and don't get me wrong, that looks fantastic. But where I come from, that only gets you but so far, okay? So here's the thing. I have your people talk to my people. But there's gonna come a time where I'm gonna need something, and I tell you what, if you guys are still around by the time I do, we'll talk. Yeah?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Edwards. Appreciate that, Mr. Edwards. Thank you for that. His people are going to call our people. How very interesting. He doesn't know that we own his people.
I'm really done this time.
I know you are.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's time to go catch the plane. Let's go. Back home we go.
Introducing first the challenger from the good God Almighty. He is Wrestling Internet Champion from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Ray
Well, not much surprise who the fans are behind tonight. Remy LeVay, no fan favorite here tonight. Most nights, but going up against Ron Hunt, returning to Fairmont, West Virginia. That's no small matter there.
Well, I believe I saw one of Remy's, I don't know, perhaps supporters, perhaps lackeys. He was holding up a sign looking to shake the confidence of the Rev, calling the Rev Ron Hunt a false prophet, putting that sign right in his face as he made his entrance. And look at that!
Throwing his coat. There's the bell. Remy LeVay jumping Ron Hunt almost like he did that we saw in that video package where Ron Hunt was accepting the Internet Championship matchup.
That's right. These two really starting out fist and fire here. Series of reversals from these two men. Wow. What a pace we have started out after the Internet Championship here tonight for a real shoot wrestling.
Remy LeVay wanted to jumpstart this match, but Ron Hunt certainly finished it off for him. But gets caught with that maneuver right there.
And Bill, just like you mentioned, Remy LeVay, he did attack Ron Hunt. Apparently he had stalked him, been following him, and waited for Ron Hunt's back to turn, attacked him from behind in the dark, no less.
Now standing on the back and perhaps the throat area of Ron Hunt.
And there is some definite heat between these two. These two just do not like each other, and that's been well documented. Remy looks to be clawing at the face and the throat of the Rev Ron Hunt.
Remy LeVay continues to not endear himself here. I really don't know that he cares about it, but that may backfire, distracting just himself, honestly, from Rev Ron Hunt, who is a very tough competitor in any given circumstance.
And this is just an interesting juxtaposition here between Remy LeVay, the guy who represents the dark side, the brooding side, and Ron Hunt, who represents the light, represents the way. Very different philosophies from these two men, and they just do not see eye to eye in any aspect of life.
Shoots Ron Hunt off the corner. Mr. Hunt eats a back elbow right to the bush.
Only a 1 count. The Rev has got his eyes on that Internet Championship. Ron Hunt also into acting and music, looking to build his brand on the Internet, and being the Internet Champion would do wonders for his for the Ron Hunt brand.
Gets caught again with an arm from Remy LeVay.
Remy just keeps catching him. And the Rev is certainly going to have to dig down deep to take that Internet Championship away from Remy LeVay. And Remy LeVay, he's into the underground metal scene. It's a violent, a dark sort of a scene to be a part of, and he feels right at home in a place like that.
Driving those elbows to the crown of the head.
What a backbreaker from Remy. Still kicking out.
Still managing to kick out. A lot left in the tank for Ron Hunt. Remy LeVay must stay concentrated and not get distracted and just upset with himself for not finishing him off. He's going to have to stay on top of Ron Hunt.
I will say the RSW Internet Champion has had the Rev's number about every time Ron Hunt has tried anything. Remy was there with a devastating, in some cases, counter. Ron Hunt's going to have to rethink his strategy because Remy is the Internet Champion for a reason. Wait.
There's the old bait and switch from Ron Hunt. Speeding this thing back up.
And a nice momentum change there from Ron Hunt. He knew he was in trouble. He had to do something tricky, and it worked in his favor for the first time in this match.
Perhaps letting a little frustration out, not being able to do that earlier with Remy LeVay.
This crowd really chanting for the Rev as he goes high, but a little too soon as Remy has just got too much strength left in him. And now Ron Hunt could be in a world of trouble up there.
What's Remy thinking? Sit down.
Right
Ron
to the
Hunt.
nose.
Remy, no quit tonight, staying right on top of Ron Hunt. Ron Hunt saw that coming and tried to block some of that, but I still think he got him boot right to the back and the spinal column there.
And Ron Hunt may have been fortunate that he was so close to the ropes as he was just able to get the hand across the bottom rope to prevent Remy from defending that Internet Championship once again. And the Rev Ron Hunt is certainly going to need that the cheers of the crowd and that support of the crowd, because Remy is all over him here on this October night at the Crystalline Event Center for the Internet Championship.
Going back up top, it didn't work out last time, but Remy LeVay very determined to administer some punishment.
The Rev holding on. No!
Giant superplex. Will that be enough?
Nearly collapsing the ring, arm draped over.
Just a 2. Perhaps if he's able to get more pressure on those shoulders.
Rev Ron Hunt, recently honored by the mayor of Dayton, Ohio, and he's got the will of the people on his side. There's no doubt about it.
Is out of it.
I cannot believe Remy LeVay kicked out of that. He drove his head and neck right into the canvas.
My hat's off to Mr. LeVay tonight, kicking out of that.
I can't believe the Reverend was able to pull a move like that out after that devastating superplex, but both of these men are giving it all they've got for the fans here in Fairmont, West Virginia tonight. That Internet Championship means so much to both of these men. They're putting it all on the line.
Just slapping each other across the face, now forearms. Oh my goodness. Oh, Remy LeVay catches Ron Hunt square in the jaw. Ron Hunt still fighting.
With a spinning clothesline. That's gotta be it. What?
Now Ron Hunt kicks out unexpectedly. Back and forth matchup here.
And I've just got to say, I think the fans may go away a little disappointed. It just seems that the tactics employed by the Internet champion Remy LeVay they've gotten into the confidence of the Rev. They shook him. Remy took over in the early beginning of this match. The Rev's had his moments, but Remy has just been a little too much thus far, but Rev's still in it. He says, come on, fire this kick. Wow, snaps the jaw. Wisely, desperately, rolling to the outside of the ring.
Wow, desperation rolls. Landed on top of the steps, though, I think, just to do so.
The way that Remy's jaw hit the canvas on that offensive maneuver from Ron Hunt has got him loopy. He's not seeing straight. He's wobbly on his feet. That could have changed everything. The way to
Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. I don't think Ron Hunt realized. I don't think referee George realized it. Well, he knows now. Title bell shot right to the forehead. Remy LeVay gets himself disqualified.
I can't say I agree with it, but I also can't say I blame him. Remy was dazed. He was poised to really take some big punishment, and he weaseled himself out of that one.